Today we're going to be testing the best scalping trading view indicator for the 5-minute to-day time frame. Seems too good to be true, so let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name is David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies that I find on YouTube and on the web, and then I use code to debunk the bad ones and find the good ones. Today we're going to be looking at a strategy that I found on the YouTube channel, Online Trading Signals. A strategy that involves the Heikin-Ashi candles again, as I got such good results with the Heikin-Ashi strategy that I built last, I think it was Tuesday. I thought I'll do it again and see if we can find even better results. On different time frames, the other one was on a bit of a higher time frame. This one's more of a much smaller time frame, the 5-minute. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be finding some good results with that too. We're going to be using the zLSMA, which is a leading indicator. We're also going to be using the Heikin-Ashi candles. So I will be building a indicator for TradingView so that you can add it to your charts, backtest it, get the backtesting results so you can see whether the trading strategy really has potential or not. So I guess the best thing to do is get over to my computer, have a look at the trading strategy, look at the entries and the exits, and then we'll backtest it to see if it really works. If I could just ask for a couple of seconds of your time, if you do enjoy the video, if you don't mind just giving it a good old thumbs up, and don't forget you can add all of these indicators to your TradingView with the links down in the description. Okay, let's go. Right, here we are on my computer. As I was saying, this giving credit where credit is due, this indicator was actually found by Online Trading Signals Scalping channel, a channel that I've done a couple of reviews on before and not really found any great entries and strategies, but hopefully this one will be good. Right, okay, here we are on TradingView on my computer. I'm going to start adding the indicators that are used inside this trading strategy. Currently, I'm on BTC USD on Binance on the 5-minute chart. So I'm going to start adding the TradingView indicators so that we can test this strategy. Chandelier Exit Buy Everget, as you can see just here, we're going to add that. Now this looks like a bit like a super trend over here. We will be changing some of the settings on that in a second. The next one will be the zLSMA. Now that's the zero lag zLSMA by VeryFid. So we're going to be clicking that one there as well. That's going to give us a yellow line, and that is all of the indicators that we're actually going to be using. We're going to actually be on Heikin-Ashi candles. Now I do know whilst coding, a couple of people put this in the last indicator, that when coding you can't backtest using the Heikin-Ashi candles, but I have created an algorithm to emulate the Heikin-Ashi candles, and the algorithm actually realizes that we're actually there wouldn't be any problems there. Right, so here is our chart. So the changes that we have to make here are, we're going to leave the zLSMA exactly as is, so we don't actually have to click on the settings there, but we leave everything as default. The CE, the Chandelier Exit, we're actually going to be changing quite a bit. We're going to be setting the ATR to 1. And the ATR multiplier to 1.85, I believe it was. We have, so that makes it slightly smoother, apparently gets us better entries and exits in the market. As you can see, it does seem to pick them out quite well. And I did do a video on Tuesday, which was very similar. I found that using higher values on the Chandelier Exit worked out better for me. But we'll test this one, like I say, always don't criticize it until we've actually backtested it. So let's have a look at some of these entries. So the idea is, if we are below the zLSMA, so we're closing below that line here, we will actually take a short with the Heikin-Ashi candles in the red, and we have to be below a sell indicator on the Chandelier Exit. So this here would have met all of the requirements. So we're going to be putting a short just about here. We are just below. I believe that would be where it would enter. We would put the short take profit stop loss at the swing high just here, and then we'll be looking for a 2-to-1 risk to reward. As you can see, that one would have been a win. Absolutely brilliant. So we're now going to look for a long. So here we have a perfect entry as we are well above the zLSMA and we are in green candles. We have our buy signal here. So this is absolutely perfect as an entry. Let's go here. We will put our entry on the candle just afterwards. And we're going to put our stop loss at the swing low just here. And we will put our take profit as a 2 to 1. 2 to 1, there you go, and another win. So as you can see, it seems to give quite good entries and exits. Okay, so obviously I've picked those 2 entries as a cherry pick just to show you how the actual strategy works. So now what I'll do is I'll go away and code it so we can use the backtesting for a platform from TradingView, and then I'll go through the results with you afterwards. Of course, you'll be able to add this to your TradingView and connect the alerts either to bots or just have alerts on your screen after backtesting it fully and making sure it works for you. Okay, let's get back to the computer and I'm going to code this. Okay, I just thought I'd take a very quick break whilst I'm coding and the music is playing. If you have any ideas for some great trading strategies that you'd like me to code here on YouTube, please don't hesitate to stick them down in the comments below and I will get back to you and I'll try and code them in one of the future videos.
Come on, David, hurry up. Come on, David, show us what you got. Come on, David, our patience running out. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Okay, here we are back at the computer. I have finished coding this strategy. So what I'll do is I'll go through the strategy, its results, using the backtester on several time frames, and then I'll go through a couple of optimizations that I've found, which I've used the optimizer, the tool over here that we made here at David Tech, to optimize the trading strategies and find better settings so we get better optimal results. Okay, so as you can see, we have our entries. It does get quite a few entries. As you can see, we're taking profit and stopping loss at the 2 to 1 ratio, as I said, on the swing lows and swing highs. Yeah, gets lots and lots and lots of entries. It's pretty much always in the market by the looks of it. Okay, so let's have a look at the backtesting results for this strategy in using exactly the same settings. And as you can see on the 5 minute, it's absolutely awful. Let's go over. I'm being honest, it's got to be told the truth. On 5 minute, we have minus 77%. On 1 minute, sorry, we have minus 77%. Profit. We have a 26% win rate, and yeah, it's pretty bad, but please hang on. I am going to be doing some optimization. I can reveal that I have found the better settings. On the 30 minute, it seems to be slightly better. We've only lost 54% of our account. On the 1 hour, we have 80% of our account that has been lost. So unfortunately, it seems like on default settings, this is not a very good strategy. Okay, if I scroll down, I'll just prove that I have actually set up this as it should have been set up. We have the 1 and the 1.8, and we have the 32 length. So yeah, so it does seem like it doesn't give very good results. Now let's have a look at the optimizations that I've done and the results that we're getting. Okay, here are the results of a optimized version. I'm currently on the 5 minute BTC USDT. And as you can see, the results of this one are a lot better. I have a 226% net profit, a 71 win rate. We have 185 trades that have been made, so very good, especially on such a low time frame. We have a max drawdown of 18%, which is better than the other Heikin-Ashi candle one that I did, but still quite high. I believe that if you play with the leverage settings and things like that, you might be able to get it down, but it all depends on what kind of strategy you're looking for yourself. I will go through the optimizations in a second. We have total wins 132, total losses of 53. As I said, a win rate of 71%. We have maximum wins in a row 6, maximum losses were 5 still. Profit factor was 1.6. So let's now look at what I've added for Confluence. So I have actually taken profit at 2 steps here instead of 1. So that means that we're taking profit at 2 lines. I have changed our take profit to a percentage, which we'll look at in a second. The percentage seemed to work better. Problem with percentage does make it less portable to other currencies pairs. You will have to optimize for each of those. Depending on how you take profits, it makes it more portable to other pairs and things like that. So currently at the moment, I'm looking more towards using ATRs and maybe swing lows, Fibonacci levels and things like that. This one worked well on percentage. So as you can see, I have two take profits here. We have one, our full take profit just here, and then in the middle, slap in the middle here at the 50% line, we have our first take profit, where we take 50% off the table when it hits that first take profit. It will then take the remaining amount off the table as it hits the second take profit. Okay, so that is the first thing that I've done to improve the strategy. The second thing that I've done to improve the strategy is added the EMA 200. So as you can see here, we have a red line here. So when we're below this red line, we're only taking shorts. And when we're above it, it actually turns green and we're only taking longs. So that is an improvement I've added to the strategy and it seems to work. And the last one would have been this here, which is the ADX, which is, as you know, my favorite indicator. Using the ADX on default settings with using a ADX line of 20. I will show it just to anybody who doesn't know it very quickly. It deserves it because, as I said, it does seem to turn pretty much any bad strategy into a better strategy, if not a good strategy. So it's the average directional index, also known as the ADX, which is here. It's this chart here, this indicator here, sorry. What I do is I add a line either between the 20 and the 30 here. So I add a line at 20 on this one here. And what it does is it just literally filters out bad trades, consolidation periods. Any areas where we're below this 20 line here pretty much means that the market is not moving, non-volatile, not moving, and in consolidation. So we just don't take any trades where we're below this 20 line. So that has seemed to have worked. So I'll remove this off the screen here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that the extra confluence will help you to trade better using the ADX and other indicators as confluence inside this strategy. You can add this TradingView strategy to your TradingView just by using the Patreon links down below. One thing's for sure, the ADX time in, time out does prove itself to be one of the better indicators out there for filtering out bad trades. The ADX and the 200 EMA seems to be one of the best ways of improving any of the strategies that you see out there, so always take that into account. I hope you enjoyed that one, guys, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday for another TradingView strategy. Have a great weekend, keep safe, keep coding, and I'll see you on Monday. Take care, goodbye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD. If he doesn't run into any bugs, there will be a new strategy.